They knew the spending cuts were coming, and now Britons know just how deep and painful they'll be. With the biggest deficit in Europe, the UK is set to carve $130 billion out of its economy over the next 4 years. The welfare sector and the public service will be the hardest hit. The government says the strategy will rescue the country from the brink of bankruptcy. Europe correspondent Emma Alberici reports.
Are the cuts going to hurt, Chancellor?
No public servant in Britain will escape the pain of the cuts. 500,000 of them are set to lose their jobs in the police force, in prisons, defence, education and foreign affairs. Faced with the biggest budget deficit in Europe, the government insists it had no choice.
We are going to bring the years of ever-rising borrowing to an end. We are going to ensure, like every solvent household in the country, that what we buy we can afford.
Much of the UK's problems are the direct result of the financial crisis and the decision to pump billions into saving the banks. The banks will now be forced to pay a new annual levy, but it's just a fraction of the $30 billion which will be cut to welfare payments.
Mr. Speaker, some people opposite, for some members opposite, this is their ideological objective. This isn't.
Plans to lift the retirement age to 66 have been brought forward. Health workers and others in the public sector will also have to contribute more towards their state pensions.
It's really just, again, the staff are funding the deficits in lots of ways.
The coalition's done a good job selling these cuts as a necessary consequence of the former Labor government's so-called reckless spending. A recent poll found that while 18% of Britons blame the government for the austerity drive, 48% blame the opposition. Emma Alberici, ABC News, London.